Hey, it's Crystal. Thank you for stopping by my channel. This video is all about how to do pageant turns and twirls. If you have seen a pageant contestant do an elegant spin on stage and wondered how she does it, well, keep watching because this video is all about breaking down the mechanics of how you can look just as good doing it. You have to forgive me. I know I'm not wearing that much clothes, but the reason why I'm bearing my midriff isn't just because I feel pretty good about myself today. It's actually because holding in your core is a huge part of standing on stage. You want to hold your core tight. Now, I don't mean like in a push-up, flexed, contracted position every time you're on stage, but it's more about being mindful that a big part of your posture stems from your core. It's almost like a trunk of a tree. No matter how beautiful the leaves of this tree are, it all stems from a very strong and sturdy trunk. Making sure that you engage your core at all times, especially in swimsuit because you want to let your abs come out to play. You want to really contract them. Just make sure that you're always carrying yourself. Now, what you want to watch out for though is don't suck in your stomach and stick out your ribs. Because if you're sucking in your stomach and just holding your breath like this, this don't look good. So you have to make sure to close your ribs. You still want to stay lifted, but you don't want to open your ribs, okay? You want to keep these ribs closed. If you're like me and you don't have that much of a booty, something you can also do is do a little pelvic tilt forward. This tilt I learned from a gym trainer a couple of years ago, creates the illusion of having a badonkadonk. All you have to do is just tilt forward. You don't want to stick it out, otherwise you'll look like one of the stepsisters from Cinderella. But you want to tilt just a little bit. Very subtle, right? See? Before, after. So every time I pose, I want to have my booty out just a little bit. Posing, booty out just a little bit, okay? And holding in my core. This is called the double half turn. It's very popular in runways as well. The reason why it's called a double half is because this is the first half and this is the second half. So it's two identical steps repeated one after another. After your T stance, you take one step forward, leave your head, bring the front foot in, repeat. Okay, that's a double half turn. I'll do it one more time. Now, everything you do on your right leg, you have to practice on your left as well, because you never know if your choreographer is going to require you to change up your walking pattern. Here's the left foot. Okay, this is the double half turn. I'm gonna do it again. You can use this turn almost any time on stage if you're given the time. This is great for evening gowns as long as you don't have a train. The key with the double half turn is really leaving your head and maintaining that eye contact. So when you take that first step forward, this is really your moment. You can even open your left shoulder out a little bit and really leave your head and then find the judges again. This technique is called spotting for dancers. You leave your head. Now look at my head. I'm gonna whip it back around. Okay, so that coordination is really key and will help make your turn look more polished and refined. The left side now. Okay, take one step forward. Look at the judges. Open the shoulder out a little bit. Keep your core lifted. Close that left foot in. Take another step and look for the judges. Putting it all together. So when you walk out on stage, you want to have eye contact with the judges and always have your face positioned to the stage. So just give you an example, I can walk this way, do a little turn, head, 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 head. Okay, Next, let's talk quickly about shoes. Don't go from 0 to 100 and put on your super sky-high pageant heels to learn how to do this. You want to wear heels that are probably about 2 or 3 inches, just something that is well broken in, something that you are comfortable in, because once you get the mechanics of the step, then you can always upgrade to the shoe. Baby steps here because I don't want any rolled ankles and I want you to get this. So just wear something comfortable. In my case, I'm just wearing some mules and preferably something that will stay on your foot so that you don't end up sliding out of your shoe. Now a pageant twirl, I don't even know what the name of this is. Please leave a comment if you know what this is called or if you have a better name for it. I'm just calling it a twirl. This is where you take one step forward and you basically turn as you step. I'm going to start going this way so you can see what it looks like from the side. So take one step forward and then you want to raise your weight on both balls of both feet. You're going to turn, right? And at this point, your weight is now on your right foot, which frees up your left foot to continue walking. Keep your weight on both feet. Take a step forward and then step. Weight on both feet, take a step forward. Don't forget your core, holding everything in. You lift everything so you're almost like a dancer, like, okay? Hold it up. Weight on both feet, slowly transfer to the right foot, lifting the left and walk. The other side, take a step with your right foot, left foot, elevate, open, cross, and then the weight transfers and then you step on your right foot. Lift, take one step forward, the other step on the balls of your feet. See, nothing is on your heels now. You raise it, weight transfers to the left, and then step forward. It's almost harder to do it slower because you don't have the momentum helping you move. So I'm gonna do it faster and you can see that it's a little bit easier when I have the inertia of the step. The key to making this look smooth is really practicing and also making eye contact and leaving your head. So for instance, if I'm doing this turn walking towards the judges, I'm going to be making eye contact with one specific point in the theater. Step, step, find that point, and then walk. Now on the other leg. Step, step, step. Oh, found the point. Okay. You really want to fixate and find that point in the distance. Step. Step, step, step. Right? In my case, my point is right into the camera. But you can choose any point in the theater. It could be here, 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 as long as you commit to it when you're done with that turn. This twirl can be done walking towards the judges, parallel to the stage. What matters is that you really finish the twirl. And you almost have to give yourself like a push into it. If you don't give yourself enough momentum, it's going to break down and you're going to really need to take a couple extra steps. Just know that when you open and you're closing, you almost want to like close your legs. This act of closing your legs really helps you finish the twirl, okay? Step, step, open, close. Same thing going this way. Step, 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 open, close. It's really all in your inner thigh to really close the twirl. I almost think of it like you're using tongs to spin up pasta. And it's this motion and this feeling of spinning it up, tightening it up when you're walking. Tighten it up when you're walking. Also, when you practice, do everything full out because when you're just starting to acquire a new skill, your muscle memory is latching on to as much familiarity as possible. Smile, lower your shoulders, lift your torso, close your ribs, tilt your pelvis forward, straighten your knees when they're really straight to accentuate your quads. Do all of this full out because you want to give your muscle memory the best chance of falling back to doing it correctly. On the day of competition, there's already a million things on your mind. So use this time as your training to work it into your body and get that muscle memory doing it flawlessly. I hope this video was helpful to get you started on practicing your double half turn and your twirl. Now, these are all things that you can get with time. Feel free to rent a dance studio if you're able to, or you can just use your living room. I moved the furniture aside so that I can film this video. Garages are also great. If you are really just starting out, wear the most comfortable heels you own, even if they are casual heels and not meant for your onstage competition. You can always work up to the big stiletto. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Good luck, have fun.